Okay, so we were talking about how Rafti gave an example, and we're gonna start off with the example that she gave us.
The broken leg one?
Yes.
Okay. So I just watched something a couple days ago, and um, his son had broke his leg, and the people came up to him and was like, "Oh, that's terrible." And the dad reacted by saying, "Well, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, maybe it is," right? Very neutral about it. And then his son was going to be drafted for a war, but because of his broken leg, he didn't, right? And people was like, "Oh my gosh, that's great," and he was like, "Maybe it is, maybe it is." Like he was just very neutral about the situation. He didn't see anything as good or bad. He kind of just let it unfold and play out, and yeah.
And so, the moral of the story is that God has a bigger plan. And so sometimes we don't understand it at the moment, and we can be like, "Oh, why did this happen? Why did this happen?" But in reality, there's a bigger plan being played out, and God has a reason for everything. And so God protected him from going to war.
Mm-hmm.
God protected the boy from going to war because he was about to be drafted, which they didn't know at the time. But they, because his leg was broke, he couldn't go to war, and so it protected him from going to war. So God has a reason for everything, and so that being said, to remember to keep that in mind. So those that are dealing with similar situations.